Want to welcome everybody to our next week of looking at a playoff game in the regional final. Mendon takes on Climax-Scotts. Last year, the Panthers got the best of the Hornets, but I see the younger kids that played for Mendon last year had that year to mature, see what the big games are like. So I think it's going to be a long day for the Panthers. It's going to be the last time that they play each other, at least in the foreseeable future, being with the SCAA going to 8-man next year. I'm gonna give the Hornets a 38-12 win.
Yeah. Well, like you said, Climax won last year 28-14. They also won the year before 8-6. So they kind of got a 2-game winning streak going.
Yeah. Ended each of Mendon's last two seasons.
Yeah. This is the 7th straight year they're meeting in the postseason. Mendon generally wins most games when the two teams play. I think Mendon's going to get a win again this week. Climax, I think, will give them a battle, but like the game last week against MCC, I think Mendon will pull away in the second half. I don't expect a score like Climax and Fulton a few weeks ago.
Right.
I think it'll be a little bit more defensive oriented, and I got Mendon winning 28-14.
Climax was the last team to beat Mendon too, because Mendon's won every game this year since. And I think one of the things we saw last week at Mendon, the way the field is, it's choppy and it's muddy and it's nasty, and they don't mind playing on that.
I mean, you got Cool and Renzi, those Chargers, a couple of workhorses.
And that offensive line just took over in the second half against MCC last week and just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And defensively, Mendon did everything they needed to. Didn't allow a point in the second half to MCC. Really came out and played well. And Climax-Scotts isn't a team that likes to throw the ball a whole lot. They do, like Corky had mentioned with your story, that the wing tee is something that they're accustomed to. So they'll, have some familiarity there. But at the same time, Mendon has really taken that and done a good job with it. And I'd be surprised if they lost. I mean, Climax is going to give them a tough game just because there's that rivalry. Well, I don't know if it's really a rivalry, but when you play each other all the time, or at least in the last handful of years, I think there's some natural boundaries there. So I like Mendon to win 31-7.
They're hoping the field will be better this week. They were talking about they were going to roll it today,
right,
since it was pretty.
That was awful.
It was a
like a cow pasture, man. It was just
at the end of the game, with all the mud. But so they're hoping the field will be somewhat better shape. But I still think
are we supposed to get any rain or anything like that on Saturday?
No, Saturday's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be really cold on Friday. Oof. And a little warmer on Saturday, but we're still talking mid-30s, topping out.
Football weather.
Yeah, you poor guys got drenched, and
awful.
I stayed dry at MIS last weekend, so I'm looking forward to seeing this game this Saturday after missing last week's game. So thanks. Let us know what you see, and hopefully we'll be back next week for a semifinal game.
Yep.
Have a good weekend and get out there to enjoy the game.